Hey, what is up, everybody? I'm here to give you guys my WWE NXT live reactions for October 4th, 2017. And I've been looking forward to doing this one for a while because I haven't been able to do it. And I just want to get right into it. The reason why I wanted to do this one is because we're going to have an NXT Championship match where Drew McIntyre is going to be having his first NXT Championship title defense against Roderick Strong. Obviously, this match has about months of story behind it. They had a match before, just before NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3. That was really good until it was cut off by former champion Bobby Roode. And, they've been building up to this match for about a month or so, so I'm looking forward to watching it. Obviously, this is a continuation of the story between Roderick Strong, and it makes me question if the Undisputed Era is going to have a role in this match and actually get involved. We'll have to wait and see, but let's just get right into it. And before I start off watching the episode, there is a WWE.com exclusive that I have to check out that has to do with a certain superstar. It's called Lio Rush is ready to show Aleister Black why he is the man of the hour. Now, if you want to know what this means, pretty much what this means is that Lio Rush, he's a huge superstar. He was huge in the indie scene. He's only 23 years old. Around this time, he ended up making his debut in NXT. It was announced like just after SummerSlam weekend, I believe. Maybe a little after it, maybe a little bit afterwards. And yeah, he's making his debut on NXT. I've heard that he's really talented, so I'm going to have to wait and see. The only notable stuff I know about him is that he used a tag team with the Velveteen Dream, who we obviously know as Patrick Clark. So it's going to be interesting to see what he has to do. And obviously I expect him to lose to Aleister Black, but we're going to have to wait and see. Oh, what the hell?
Tonight against Aleister Black.
Sorry, I had a little technical difficulty. Let's do it again.
Lio Rush, welcome to NXT. You're making your big debut tonight against Aleister Black. What can the NXT universe expect from Lio Rush?
The NXT universe can expect something that I've pretty much been doing my entire life, and that is making the impossible possible. I've accomplished a lot of things that many people have taken an entire lifetime to accomplish, and I'm here to show that I'm not just a new guy here in NXT, but I'm the man of the hour, and it's my time.
Well, Aleister Black is quite a formidable opponent. Do you have a plan of action against him?
A lot of people have tried to succeed on making their mark here in NXT against Aleister Black, but very few have succeeded. And Aleister's going to find out that I'm unlike anybody he's ever faced in that ring before. So the outcome of our match should be pretty interesting.
He actually cut a decent promo. I actually thought that was a decent promo. Now, obviously, I do know a little bit about Lio Rush. The one thing I know about him the most is obviously the stuff that's happened this past week. You know, obviously, recently, WWE just released 3 superstars. They released Emma, Darren Young, and Summer Rae. And Lio Rush made a funny comment that when Emma went up against Asuka at TLC a couple of weeks ago, he made a funny comment talking about how this is what happens when you're not ready for Asuka, and Emma ended up losing a job. And a ton of the WWE employees got offended about it, and they roasted him in the comments. So he was pretty much going to lose his job. He had a meeting about it, and he was pretty much told to apologize, or he would have got fired. So that's kind of like the big story I know about Lio Rush. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not like a huge fan of somebody making a joke about somebody losing their job because it's not really too nice. I just wonder where these superstars were before when Emma got fired the first time, and why they didn't stick up for Emma before. I mean, I don't know, but have to wait and see. But let's get right into this episode of NXT. So yeah, here's what it says in the info session. Drew McIntyre puts the NXT Championship on the line against Roderick Strong in the main event, and plus Kairi Sane, I think that's how you say that, makes her NXT debut. So that's definitely something I'm looking forward to. So let's just get right into it.
WWE Ride-Along. Tomorrow night, immediately following Raw. Only on WWE Network.
And now it's going to show that WWE then, now, and forever thing. Even though it wasn't always WWE, it was WWF from like 1979 to 2002, and it was WWF from the beginning to 1979. So, and obviously they are playing memorization for the attack that happened in Las Vegas, which shows how far behind I am in NXT because they're literally talking about that, but whatever.
If you want a shot at the champ, look me in the eye like a man and ask me to fight. You wanted someone to step up to you? Well, here I am. Tonight. Drew McIntyre. I just hope you're ready to get knocked out. Roderick Strong. I'm going to come at you with everything I have, and nothing is going to stop me. For the NXT Championship. NXT tonight.
Overall, good video package. I'm really looking forward to the NXT Championship match between Drew McIntyre and Roderick Strong. I love NXT's theme song. I think it fits it perfectly. Well, let's get right to the NXT show.
This is NXT, and tonight it's the return of the Pillar Coast.
Oh, so Aleister Black's gonna have a match, and obviously we know he's facing Leo Rush as that video. And we have the NXT Championship match where Drew McIntyre is putting the championship on the line against Roderick Strong. All right, so we have... All right, so we have the tag team match. I mean, it's we have Ruby Riott and Nikki Cross versus the Iconic Duo. No idea who's gonna win this match. I'm gonna say that Ruby Riott and Nikki Cross are gonna win this match because I think they will. I mean, it's Ruby Riott and Nikki Cross versus the Iconic Duo. I don't really have a reason. I'm picking them because I think they're gonna build like. They're going to become like an alliance. Oh, it's just a match. Yeah, so I'm going to say that Ruby Riott and Nikki Cross win. A lot of people don't like the Iconic Duo, but I think the Iconic Duo are good heaters. They're that, like I've talked about, they're that popular high school bullies, teen girls, and I like that gimmick.
I like them even more now. The Iconics Duo and Ruby Riott, of course, would love to have the opportunity to qualify for that fatal four-way to determine the new NXT Women's Champion and take over Houston, but for now it's the Iconic Duo in a tag team match against Ruby Riott. He looks like it. Look at Riott's face, though. She doesn't look concerned. He ain't bothered at all.
So it looks like it's just going to be a handicap match. And then yet again, we have the woman referee back. I don't remember her name off the top of my head, but I think that's kind of cool that they've adopted Yeah, so I guess it's going to be a handicap match. I still think we'll be right. I think Nikki Cross will come out like she did before, and they'll win. Like, we know Nikki Cross is a face now because Sanity is so face. We have Billy Kay and Ruby Riott starting off this matchup. I forgot this was even a feud. I'm really not that big of a fan of this feud. It's just there. Like they're just feuding for really no reason. Because the iconic duo just want to make fun of Ruby Riott.
Got to find a way to keep one of those iconic duo members from their corner. Try to put this thing away early as you can.
Over by Riott on Hayden Royce. Keep arm drag by Ruby Riott. Nigel Ruby Riott showcasing some of her strength. Just a big scoop and a slam, and there's a forearm that knocks.
Oh, nice springboard senton. That was cool.
For a 2.5 count.
Right, doing very well here. I didn't expect this. Strong about against the
yeah, so I think what's gonna happen is like the iconic, the iconic duo will start getting the heat on. Crucifix pin.
Shoulders down. The iconic duo have participated in a fatal 4-way for the NXT Women's title in the past.
Oh.
And face first, hard to the canvas goes Riott. The side press.
Well, Ruby Riott clearly was looking for those double knees, that deadly nightshade in the corner, but Billy Kay had it scouted.
And it's at this juncture where you would begin to think that Ruby Riott
one thing I think that's going to come good is Ruby Riott going to finally start to become like a bigger star in NXT. Because like I said, with Asuka gone, like the one thing like that's good about Asuka being gone now is a lot of these women that really didn't get to be featured as much because Asuka was in the division. She pretty much ran roughshod over that division. So I think that's a good thing. Like you get the woman like the Ruby Riott, the iconic duos, Liv Morgan from the previous episode. Ooh, nice front face suplex.
Billy Kay with the 2 count.
It was close, Billy, but it wasn't a 3. I think if there is a mistake in the icon,
and there's Nikki Cross.
Injecting yourself into the situation. Remember, recently Nikki Cross and Ruby Riott defeated the iconic duo.
What's going through the psychotic Scott's mind?
I have no idea. Keep in mind, Ruby said last week that Nikki Cross was not her friend.
So yeah, like I said, I'm still not a fan of Nikki Cross. I don't think she fits this gimmick very well, and she's just not that good in the ring. At least in my opinion. So yeah, I think I'm the only one that doesn't like Nikki Cross.
That's deep as well. You can see Riott's tongue sticking out. So you know there's a lot of pressure on that choke.
Oh. Oh.
Like both girls were going for the same thing at the same time. Now Cross is in the corner. She's there. Will she accept the tag though?
And will Ruby Riott initiate the tag? Does Ruby Riott want Cross there?
She's a fool if she doesn't.
Right now, she's facing impossible odds against the iconic duo.
And the tag begrudgingly by Ruby Riott and Nikki Cross floors Billy Kay with the forearms.
We got 2 viewers right now. Any comments? No. Yeah, like I said, I don't really like Nikki Cross's like offense and stuff, and just.
Screaming like a banshee.
Oh.
And in the Sabre partner is Peyton Royce.
Oh.
It looked like Riot was trying to come in to help Cross. Royce doing the smart thing, cutting her off at the pass, and now it's 2-on-1 again.
Oh, and
Beautiful.
Bulldog right up to the knee of her partner, Peyton Royce.
Oh, she kicked out.
Royce gets a 2 count, much to her surprise.
Wow, I actually thought that was gonna be the finish right there. She kicked out. That was good.
Cross kick out of that. I've seen the iconic.
Even though I'm not like a huge fan of people kicking out of finishers.
Doesn't look good.
Oh.
Moving wide with a drop toe hold on the outside. Shoulders are down.
Oh,
Cross gets a 2 count.
Picks her up.
Billy Kay looking for the scoop.
Oh, what the hell is this? Yeah, see, I don't like this offense.
Cross facing.
Nikki Cross is crazy right there.
Everybody makes the tag.
Billy Kay has no idea. Now she does.
Oh, nice missile drop kick.
Moving right, exploding off the top turnbuckle.
Oh.
Right.
Ruby Riott needs to get a new finisher because that finish is terrible. And they win. That was fine. I'm not going to give it an up. I'm not going to give it a down. It was just kind of there. I'll give it like a thumbs in the middle. I kind of like what it's building to, but this was pretty much the same stuff we had seen before. The match was fine. If I had to rate the match, I'll give it 2.5 stars. But yeah, to me, this is just a thumbs in the middle segment. Like I said, I like that they kick off with a match, good in-win action, and I like what they're trying to build to with Nikki Cross and Ruby Riott, kind of like some sort of tag team or something. It'd be kind of cool if it led to Ruby Riott actually join Insanity, but
when Lars Sullivan continued his reign of terror in NXT.
Oh, this was awesome last week.
Only Norkin went to battle, but he was unsuccessful against this enigma, this Lars Sullivan. The ring of the bell wasn't the end, as Lars became enraged and went back on the attack to Lorcan.
Luckily for Lorcan, Sullivan's extracurricular activity was short-circuited by Danny Burch. Burch and Lorcan recently beat the respect into each other. Sullivan doesn't respect anyone.
So I wonder where this is going.
Lars Sullivan, in the short time you've been here at NXT, you've become enraged with many of your fellow superstars. After what we saw between you and Oni Lorcan, Danny Burch has challenged you to a match. Your reaction?
Well, I think what you and everybody else needs to realize about Lars Sullivan is that I am always in control of everything that I do. Unequivocally and categorically, I am always in control. And yet my opponents, they're afraid of this supposed uncontrollable rage that I have. Well, they should be afraid. My advice for Danny Burch is next week for him to be in control of his fear.
Decent promo. I see potential in Lars Sullivan. I like this like monster wall we're trying to tell. I like monster angles in WWE. And like I said, each brand has a monster. Raw, Braun Strowman's the monster. SmackDown, I guess it's Baron Corbin, but that's not really saying much. And you know, NXT, Lars Sullivan's the monster.
Aleister Black puts his undefeated streak on the line. Keep it locked to NXT.
Oh my gosh, I remember this. It's so stupid. Nakamura should have beaten Junior at Hell in a Cell for the WWE Championship.
Next to impossible to stop. The king of strong style is ready for war. Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE Championship.
Oh,
I can't right now, guys. I can't. You want me to call you back? I'm gonna call you back. We have like 2 seconds because I gotta go meet my associate and it's hot outside. What?
Okay, so how do you feel about Regal granting Gargano a rematch against Lumpus?
Listen, Gargano's just mad. Okay, because his little breakup with Champ was still haunts him. And being the little puppet master that I am, I know exactly how to play on his heartstrings. But I didn't touch him. Andrade won fair and square. Now, if that doesn't sit right with Gargano, we will gladly take the rematch. Because then Andrade can beat NXT Universe's Golden Boy over and over and over again. And with each passing victory, to the NXT title opportunity. Good?
One more question. Just one more, please. Just one more. How would you feel if all of us lost this time?
We brought Johnny Irrelevant back to life to share the same ring as Andrade Cien Almas at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. And now, his lifeline, whoop, dead.
fine promo. Giving it up. Goes up to the match next week. Oh, that was an awesome match last week. I don't think I'm going to do a live reactions to the next episode because, I mean, Johnny Gargano and Andrade Cien Almas probably will be like a really good match, but it's not enough to want me to do like a live reactions to it, though. I'll probably regret it, but it's just not happening. Ooh, but I'll do a live reaction to the not the next one, but the one afterwards, because in the two episodes it's going to be Sanity minus Nikki Cross versus the Undisputed Era. I'm definitely doing a live reactions to that episode. So let's see how Lio Rush does. So obviously I'm going to predict Aleister Black to win because because I think they want to keep that undefeated streak going. I can't wait to see what he has to bring to the table.
Yeah, I tell you what, this guy is all heart. He's 5'6", 160 pounds, calls himself the man of the hour because his time, no matter who he's in the room with or who he's in the ring with.
Wrestled in high school, was a two-time All-American, three-time state qualifier, has already competed in 43 different states, and in Canada, Mexico, the United Kingdom, Germany, and Ireland, and now set to make his much-ballyhooed NXT debut, Lio Rush.
But what a test it is against the striking sensation from Amsterdam, known as Aleister Black.
But yeah, I've heard a lot of good. Like I said, I've heard a lot of good things about Lio Rush. Here he comes. Like, Aleister Black might be one of my favorite guys in NXT. He's awesome. I love his gimmick. I love his entrance. I love I see like a potential star in Aleister Black. I would like to see him possibly become the NXT champion at some point. He's definitely got that entrance down too. What are you? Oh, come on. What are you doing this for?
He ambushed him out of nowhere.
This is supposed to be Aleister Black against Leo Rush. Velveteen Dream doing whatever it takes to attract Aleister Black's attention. Kneeling Rush with a couple rainmaker.
Okay. Talk about this week. Oh. It makes sense to try to make the Velveteen Dream look as strong as he can because he's going up against Aleister Black, who's a badass, so. You know what? That wasn't bad. That was good. I'll give it an up. It just kind of sucks that Velveteen Dream has to be stuck with this gimmick. But overall, that was fine. Nothing fancy, but gets the job done that needs to get accomplished. Because you got it. It actually puts this feud over, so it just kind of sucks that Leo Rush got like jobbed out in his debut. So, but it was fine. And it makes sense because Leo Rush was the Velveteen Dream's former tag team partner, like I talked about. So I give that an up.
Kairi Sane makes her much anticipated NXT TV debut next.
I love the way Aleister Black reacted to it, like he just didn't have a reaction.
No family history of breast cancer. Today, I live a different life.
Dana Dinnerman is one of over 154,000 people living in the United States with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer, a type of cancer that at this moment has no cure.
I live each day with the hope that new treatments and breakthrough research will provide the gift of time with my husband and my son.
Dana also provides hope to other survivors through her work with her fabulous swimwear line.
My name is Suits After Survivors, just like myself. That way it would tell the story of the women that are behind this disease and leave a legacy for them as well.
Metastatic breast cancer is responsible for most of the nation's breast cancer deaths. That is why Susan G. Komen is enhancing its focus on research.
For those of us living with metastatic breast cancer, the fight isn't over. Be strong, act bold, always believe.
All right, so now let's get to this. Continue with this episode of NXT.
WWE superstars will be channeling the spirit of the Ultimate Warrior and wearing Unleash Your Warrior t-shirts in support of Susan G. Komen. Be strong, act bold, and always believe. Purchase your Warrior gear today at WWEshop.com and help put an end to breast cancer. Welcome back to NXT.
So now we have Kairi Sane versus, I don't even know who she's facing. Kairi Sane's winning. There's no way they're going to have her come onto a debut in NXT and have her lose. So, especially after like winning the Mae Young Classics, there's no way she's going to lose.
This Japanese dynamo defeated Shayna Baszler in the finals in Las Vegas to win the Mae Young Classic, earning herself a spot in the fatal four-way to determine the new NXT Women's Champion at TakeOver Houston.
That's huge. And keep in mind now, Kairi went to the University of Honsai in Japan. He's a national champion sailing team, went to the Junior Olympics.
And some a bachelor's degree in Japanese and literature. Has done some theater work in the land of the
Absolutely has, but she really has captured the hearts of the WWE Universe with good reason.
What a tremendous finals match it was against Shayna Baszler.
All right, so yeah, she's facing Aaliyah. Kairi Sane's winning. I predicted her anyways. I can't wait to see that elbow drop. That elbow drop is beauty.
She captured victory here in her NXT TV debut against Aaliyah.
Of course, let's not sell Aaliyah short. Has a good background herself. Father was actually a horse jockey, believe it or not. Speaks fluent Arabic and has training in the trapeze, so great athletic background.
Whoa! There's some of the speed and power of Kairi Sane on display as she levels Aaliyah with a forearm and gets.
I really wish they would have waited to take the title off Asuka and have Asuka versus Kairi Sane at NXT TakeOver Houston or Houston.
Toyota, a great example thereof.
And don't forget the most dominant champion in NXT history, the undefeated Asuka.
I was just speaking to Kairi earlier about that today, and she's extremely proud to represent Japan, and she wants to follow in the footsteps of Asuka.
Aaliyah,
listen to that.
Welcoming Kairi Sane to NXT TV with a cavalcade of boots to the spine.
Oh, nice blockbuster.
By Aaliyah, herself cover. And Sane has to kick out a 2.5.
Aaliyah wants to ruin the debut here.
And what a victory it would be for Aaliyah. That would certainly capture the attention of NXT GM William Regal. The power and the pendulum backbreaker. A bow and arrow over the knee, Nigel.
Applying a lot of more damage to that already injured lower back.
Oh.
What Black caught her, didn't it? Rocked her with that knee. Of course, when you're applying pressure, you've got no way to protect your jaw when someone throws a knee like that.
Oh, and shoulder first into the corner goes Kairi Sane, and Aaliyah, acquitting herself well. She would love an opportunity to be a part of that fatal four-way. Ooh. Wow, man, some vicious strikes from Aaliyah.
Nice uppercuts.
Did not expect this.
What the? Oh, nice spear.
The Pirate Princess, Kairi Sane, the back press, and only a 2 count.
Oh, strong chop right across the chest. Oh.
And let's not forget that spear helped her win the Mae Classic as it damaged Shayna Baszler's ribs in Sin City. And now, Sane lighting up Aaliyah with those knife-edge chops.
Trying to do the same thing. Driving those chops into the chest, it drives all the wind out of the air. Hold on a second.
Oh! Oh, the sliding forearm. And Kairi Sane, very theatrical in her presentation. She's calling for that insane elbow.
And the damage has been done to Aaliyah already.
And Kairi Sane from the top turnbuckle.
Oh, that's a sick elbow drop.
Elbow hits the target, and Kairi Sane is victorious in her.
That was fine. 2 stars. You know, it did what it needed to do. Put Kairi Sane over. I would have had that be a bit more of a squash than it was, though.
No question about it. A great show from Aaliyah, but there is also no doubt that this woman in the ring now is a future world champion.
But overall, good. But overall, you know, the match was all right. You know, it didn't need to be a good match. That gets it up, puts Kairi Sane over.
Injured ribs of Aaliyah. Again, absolutely no way Aaliyah's kicking out of that.
And Kairi Sane, making a statement, has already earned one of the 4 spots in the Fatal 4-Way at TakeOver Houston. When NXT will crown a new women's champion, will it be Kairi Sane?
Do we got the NXT Championship match coming up?
Drew McIntyre said he wanted to see a challenger step up like a man, and tonight McIntyre gets the fight he was
Oh, it's next.
for.
All right, this is the match that I've been looking forward to.
To beat the man, Drew McIntyre. The NXT Championship match is next.
Yeah, you see that it's been. Well, I guess 2K18 isn't that old, but
Be heard, be seen, like dog, like team, no guts, no glory, one shot, one story, be you, right now, no turn, one run, be like no one. Get the deluxe edition and play 4 days early. Rated T for teen.
Next week on NXT, the qualifying matches for the Fatal 4-Way at TakeOver Houston begin as Nikki.
all right. So the next episode, we're gonna have the qualifying matches. We're gonna have Nikki Cross versus Liv Morgan versus Peyton Royce, and the first of the 3 qualifying matches, where the winner's gonna get into the Fatal 4 match at NXT TakeOver Houston, and then the rematch between Johnny Gargano and Andrade Cien Almas. So yeah, I probably won't do a live reaction to the next episode because just don't really feel. I mean, I don't think that's gonna be a bad episode or anything. I just don't really feel compelled to do it. Well, I kind of like Roderick Strong's new theme song a little bit.
It is time for the main event here on NXT. It is for the
All right, so now we got the NXT Championship match where Drew McIntyre is defending the title against Roderick Strong, and I'm gonna say that Drew McIntyre was gonna retain the NXT Championship because for a couple of reasons. One, he just won. Well, for a few reasons. One, he just won the championship. Like, well, I mean, at the time this happened, like a couple of months ago. I don't think he's going to lose it in his first title defense. Two, I think Roderick Strong's going to win the title eventually. He's just going to win it at like a big show. I actually think he's going to win it. Probably the NXT takeover that's in New Orleans during WrestleMania weekend. I think that's when Roderick Strong will finally be crowned champion, whether he's in the Undisputed Era or not. So, and I haven't mentioned. I actually forgot to mention it. We for commentary all night. We've had Percy Watson, Mauro Ranallo, and Nigel McGuinness. But I do think that there won't really be anything teased for Roderick Strong joining the Undisputed Era. If he does join it, I think he'll join it at a bigger show. I think it's too soon for him to join it right now. They haven't really teased it yet. So. I mean, they could.
3 days before McIntyre won that coveted title, these two men faced each other. It was even back and forth. We didn't get a conclusive winner. We will tonight.
But you realize that he knows he has the title now. He is sitting at the seat now. He knows to the target on his back. And if anybody.
However, though, we could get it like. The Undisputed Era could get involved in this matchup somehow. I would be interested in that.
What happens if Drew McIntyre loses the title on his first defense?
McIntyre finds himself in a much better place than his first tenure in WWE, where of course he achieved plenty of success, but he is more mature, wiser, and fully ready to be the top dog in NXT for what he says is years to come.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT Championship. Introducing the challenger from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 200 pounds, Roderick Strong. And his opponent, from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, he is the NXT Champion, Drew McIntyre.
big match feel. Both competitors know what's on the line here. To give you an idea of the size of the test.
All right, so let's get ready to the match. I'm actually looking forward to it.
The NXT title reign is 145 days. There have been short reigns. Samoa Joe's second reign, only 14 days. Sami Zayn's 62 days. But everyone else is up in the 100-day mark. So this is going to be a big test for Roderick Strong to prize that title from around McIntyre's waist.
Longest reign Finn Balor of 292 days, but it is the early days of Drew McIntyre.
I'm actually looking forward to this match. They had like a really good match on the Go Home show of NXT Takeover Brooklyn 3, like I mentioned before. So,
Clear from our vantage point there, the big difference between.
I mean, a lot of people tell me that there's a possible chance that like we're not that Cody Rhodes is never gonna come back to WWE. I kind of disagree with that because I look at Drew McIntyre as an example. You know, he left. Well, he was released in 2014. He was gone for about 3 years. It feels like it was just yesterday he was released, and you know he went to the Indies. He went to TNA. He went which was then became known as Impact Wrestling. Then he went to Insane Championship Wrestling. He went to Evolve. He went to What Culture Pro Wrestling. So
serve him well in this.
I'm just saying that Drew McIntyre. I never thought Drew McIntyre was going to come back in WWE. So anything can happen.
Here in this NXT Championship match, and
nice drop kick.
The agility and athleticism of Roderick Strong challenging Drew McIntyre for the NXT title.
Smart by Roderick Strong, not wasting a second, taking it right to Drew McIntyre after that.
Oh!
And McIntyre
Oh,
taking it to Strong.
He just needed right in the face.
Goes for the cover. Only a one count.
Really is one of the most impressive things about McIntyre. For a man of this size, he moves fast. I can dare say, guys, this match is going to go long because these guys are as tough as they come.
Oh, nice belly to belly. Whoa.
Belly to belly throw.
McIntyre is methodical, stalking Strong on the outside now.
Oh, nice chop. Like I said, Drew McIntyre, I think he looks better than like he ever has. He just dropped him right throat first in the barricade. But yeah, he looks better than he did when he was in his first go around in WWE.
To stop the impact, and it actually landed on his elbow. There's damage done to that elbow now.
McIntyre wanting to damage Strong's sternum with those knife-edge chops. Hurt his breathing.
Oh, nice kick.
Sweeping kick by Strong, buying himself some time.
Innovative. What's he going to do here, though? Does he take a risk?
Oh, high knee.
This time it paid off.
He crashes into the face of Drew McIntyre.
Oh.
And then McIntyre sends Strong's lumbar crashing into the apron.
It took a little too long to.
I like how this match is like very physical.
She took that mile. Wait a second.
Oh, the steps. Oh my gosh. Oh, the way Drew McIntyre is selling this is terrific. Right on the steps. He just back suplexed him right on the steps.
He has to pin or submit it in the ring.
Champion's advantage, and Drew McIntyre at a disadvantage now. After the innovative offense of Roderick Strong, rolling the champion back into the ring. Will he go for the cover? No, he wants to administer more punishment.
Oh, he should. Oh, nice backbreaker.
This really is Roderick Strong's wheelhouse. Time and time again.
Drop kick, lateral drops, and he gets a 2 count.
There's a factor we haven't touched on yet, guys. Roderick Strong is a new father. Percy is a new father yourself. How does that change the match?
Oh my God, it's all about your family now. You gotta do whatever you can do to provide for your house.
With the cover.
I can't imagine how it must feel to know so much on the line. Your fiance and son at home.
Oh, nice chop.
Just think,
Roger Strong wants to scout the proverbial mud hole through Drew McIntyre in hopes of becoming the 12th NXT champion.
add on to that 90.
Wow, I can't believe there's only been 12 NXT champions. It definitely shows like the longevity that people usually like when they hold the title. They don't normally hold it for like a couple of weeks. Like I said, the only one that's like had short NXT title reign was Samoa Joe. He's only had it for 14 days. So.
What does this do? Where does this put
It needs to
pressure
cost their
on
muscles.
But normally when someone holds the NXT title, they hold it for about 3 to 4 months. I mean, Finn Balor held it from July all the way to like April of next year in July 20. It was July 4th, 2015 to like April 2016.
Come on,
So
Roddy, suck it up, suck it up.
Seth Rollins was the inaugural NXT champion. Samoa Joe, Shinsuke Nakamura, the only 2-time NXT champs. It's a rich history, an all-star lineage.
ooh,
Oh, yes. McIntyre now starting to follow up. But there is damage done to that back.
ooh, nice drop kick.
Counter, beautifully timed.
I like this match.
Strong as he goes for the cover. Do we have a new NXT champion? No.
Oh, now Strong getting vicious. What you got to be careful. Don't get frustrated and get yourself disqualified.
Roderick Strong wanting to switch gears, pick up the pace.
Ooh,
Again goes for the cover. Shoulders down for a 2 count. And Drew McIntyre nursing that lower back injury, especially after that drop on the steel steps outside.
Absolutely devastating. He's going to be feeling that for the rest of this match.
This is a good situation right now for Roderick Strong. He's got McIntyre grounded. He needs to find a way to inflict as much punishment, as much pain on Drew as he can.
Diverse attack by Roderick
goes for a
Strong.
gut buster.
McIntyre up into a fireman's carry momentarily, but now
Oh, oh,
McIntyre with a couple of
oh,
forearms.
oh,
Oh,
oh, nice elbows.
A series of eviscerating elbows.
Strong has impressed me so far.
Oh my gosh!
Vertical suplex by Drew
I love that
McIntyre.
vertical suplex that McIntyre hits.
Sometime, the NXT Championship hangs in the balance. Drew McIntyre defending against Roderick Strong.
It's a really good match.
Find what fits you at WWEshop.com.
Oh,
Turned into a
McIntyre's hitting his comeback now.
for the NXT title.
Oh.
McIntyre defending against Roderick Strong. Strong using all of his weapons. Nigel to try to better the champion.
Talk about a weapon.
Oh my gosh! What a boot!
Just a big boot.
Like I said, McIntyre's really upped his game when it came to his movesets too. Like
Strong, but there was some damage done.
if he goes to the main roster, I'd like to see McIntyre become oh, nice boot.
Brutal. Back and forth.
Oh my gosh, I love this move.
Who wants it more?
The reverse electric chair or whatever. Oh my no! I remember when he busted open Orny Lorcan with that move.
By McIntyre, and he garners a 2 count.
Man, that just speaks to the resilience.
I love that. It's like a reverse Alabama slam.
by Drew McIntyre, the Scottish superstar, in his first NXT title defense against Roderick Strong.
Looking for the future shock DDT, couldn't get it.
Countered by Strong, delivering a knee into the bread basket. Big boot.
Oh, nice into-goey.
Strong struggling and yet.
Olympic slam.
Drew McIntyre by Roderick Strong, floats over for the cover. McIntyre kicks up.
But every time Strong covers McIntyre, forcing him to kick out, that's going to damage that back even more. Roderick Strong knows what's on the line. He knows how important this is. So does Drew McIntyre. Perhaps looking for a Tiger Driver. No.
Nope.
Countered by McIntyre.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Strong doing a good job of attacking the foundation of McIntyre.
Oh, like
Spinebuster.
one-handed spine buster.
Shoulders are down for two.
Beautiful spine buster from the sky. Just couldn't get enough body weight across the shoulders. Couldn't get his ankles across the shoulders of Roderick Strong.
When one of the most prestigious prizes in sports entertainment is up for grabs, it brings out the best of its competitors. Champion Drew McIntyre, and could this potentially be Roderick Strong's last stand?
Both men sucking wind now. The top rope, prone, precarious. Strong's looking for
Oh.
Strong looking for the sunset powerbomb. Defended well by McIntyre.
Oh.
Insecurity, step up insecurity by Strong.
McIntyre holding on for dear life. Strong now back on top. Come on, Roddy, this is your chance.
You wonder if Strong can hit the end of heartache and end his heartache when it comes to challenging for the NXT Championship. High-risk maneuver here.
This would be a good step towards it.
Oh my gosh. Oh, superplex. I know that. I've like never seen. That looks so cool the way he hit that superplex.
2 7/8, but Roderick Strong is getting closer to wearing that title around his waist, and doesn't he know it?
I saw McIntyre a second ago favoring that back with Roderick Strong and continuing to exploit that same spot over and over again.
Let's take another look off the top rope. And look at the damage from that superplex.
And one of the reasons Strong is inching closer to wearing the NXT Championship is because he is methodically wearing down the bigger Drew McIntyre.
Oh, but both men almost devoid of energy.
McIntyre saying, bring it. Showcasing his cojones and his Bushido, his fighting spirit.
They can barely get their hands up to protect themselves.
Both competitors can barely stand it.
And here we go.
Oh, I love this brawl right here. Oh, I like don't even care who wins. I don't even know who I'm rooting for. Oh my gosh, Tiger Driver. 2. No. Oh, that person's going to get a cease and desist for doing the wolf pack symbol or the click symbol.
What's it going to take to beat McIntyre? I think McIntyre knows he's in trouble too. Both men are at
Oh my god, I love that headbutt that he hits. Oh my gosh.
Headbutt that McIntyre likes to employ.
I think that took just as much out of
that could get, I mean, that could give you a concussion right there.
Right, Percy.
If you headbutt somebody hard enough.
Drew McIntyre crawling over to Roderick Strong, trying to take advantage of this situation, has him up in a fireman's carry, and Drew McIntyre now up on his feet.
Where is he finding the strength with that injured back?
And where is he going with Roderick Strong?
What is this?
What is this?
Oh my God! Be careful!
Oh! With that was sick. Ropes.
had the spatial awareness to put that dude over the bottom rope.
Well done, Roderick.
This is a really good match.
Drew McIntyre.
I'm glad I'm doing a live reactions with it because it's delivering.
To be honest. What a match. Here this week for the NXT Championship, the sweat, the desire, the hunger.
And both of these competitors are great, and we know what type of skills Drew McIntyre and Roderick Strong have, but right now, it's about will.
Two of the best engaging in this war of attrition for the NXT Championship.
Setting up for the Claymore kick.
Drew McIntyre may be preparing for Claymore.
Oh my gosh.
He's nailed with that high knee from Strong.
Oh. And another one. It's like 3 high knees in a row.
By Roderick Strong on Drew McIntyre.
Oh, what was that?
In the center.
It was like a face buster.
What's he looking for now?
Is Roderick Strong on the cusp of realizing his dream and becoming NXT champion?
Oh, six kick. That's it.
By Strong.
No.
Oh, man. It has been so long since we've seen Strong resort to the sick kick. He thought he had done enough. It's surprising and shocking.
I love more when Nalo's commentary work in this match. He just really is so good at getting into these matches.
Refused to quit.
You've seen that sick kick keep down many a man, but we all know Drew McIntyre is no ordinary man.
He may not be, but he is hurt, and he is fallible.
And McIntyre Strong
Ooh.
on the apron again, just jumping knee strike by Strong on McIntyre.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh, a power bomb into the right to the post.
Steel post to the back.
Strong is in trouble.
McIntyre will, that should have been enough. Instead, he's still wanting to make a statement. Will it come in the form of...
Oh, that's it. That's got to be it.
Strong's out.
Oh, I love that. He just looked right into his eyes.
Drew McIntyre.
What's going through?
It's like he doesn't want to do it either.
Respect in the eyes, but knowing he needs to get the job done. Claymore by the champion. Claymore. McIntyre.
That was a really good match. That definitely gets an up. That gets like 2 up. That gets like 2 thumbs up. And that was a really good match. I'm gonna give that 3.5 stars. That was a really good match, though.
And Drew McIntyre has now sealed the deal, Nigel. It's one thing to become champion. It's another to maintain your hold on the gold. And Roderick Strong.
It is kind of weird, though, that like Roderick Strong's all of a sudden getting to his feet when he was just powerbombed into the post, Future Shock DDT'd, and got hit with the running Claymore kick, and he's not like knocked out. Like he should be selling that. That's stupid.
Early on in the match here, this superplex off the top rope took it out of both individual already. The damage done to the lower back of McIntyre. Strong slow to cover. You can't blame him. Still got 2 7/8. And here the Celtic cross off the middle. Oh, so much impact. But look what Roderick Strong does. He rolls one rotation, knowing he's in trouble, knowing he has to be close to that bottom rope, and that's why he found that bottom rope there. Look at the look on McIntyre. Couldn't believe it. The match will continue. The hood sick kick from Roderick Strong. We haven't seen that in an age. Almost was enough to win the title for Roderick Strong, but this would turn around the fate of Roderick Strong. From here, there was almost nothing Strong could do. And McIntyre knew it. He knew how much passion, how much heart it took for the Claymore. He had to hit it. He had to beat Roderick Strong, and he did.
Well, thankfully, no hand grenades. They weren't playing horseshoes, so close doesn't count for Roderick Strong, even though...
That was a really good match, though.
Within one count of becoming NXT.
Kind of like how it was just a nice, clean win. You know, Drew McIntyre just won because he was the better man on that night. There was no interference from the Undisputed Era. Love it. Or maybe he could join right here though. He could turn heel.
A tremendous NXT Championship match that has been forged in respect. Drew McIntyre successfully defends the title for the first time, but will it be the last time for Roderick Strong? Losses are a part of the business. It's what you learn from those setbacks that help you down the road.
I like the way that Raw now was just selling this match.
But this man moves forward.
That was a really good match.
Drew McIntyre, the Celtic Colossus.
Oh.
Wait a second.
What the? Ooh, I like this. That was interesting. I like what they did there. They kind of teasing the fact that Roderick Strong's possibly going to be aligned with the. Ooh, I like this.
Drew McIntyre. Tonight is all about the NXT champion.
What does this mean for the NXT title? Drew McIntyre atop the crown now. How long will he stay there?
I like how McIntyre got pissed because he's down. He probably thinks that he's aligned with them now. Yeah, that was really good. I like that. So overall, I thought that it wasn't a great episode of NXT. I thought that was a good episode of NXT. You know, I'll give it probably a 7 out of 10. Had some good stuff on it. That main event definitely delivered. I would suggest watching the NXT title match between Drew McIntyre and Roderick Strong because that was a really good match. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Not going to do any plugs because I got a ton of these coming. So I'll talk to you guys in a couple of minutes when I do the review.